So, how is AIRRACK so good at YouTube? Well, let's start from the first process of making the video and then make our way through to posting it. The first thing you need to do when making videos is have an idea. Looking at AIRRACK's last 4 videos, they are titled I hired 100 fake paparazzi, I tried every drive-through in America, driveless Tesla prank, and $1 versus $10,000 public dares. Now we can take one main thing away from these video ideas, which are they are all very extreme, and these videos work very well as they are exciting to watch and they keep you locked in throughout the whole video. Now the next thing we should look at is the title. We can notice in all of these titles that they are all short, but they tell you exactly what they are going to do in the video. They also use a lot of intense keywords like 100, every, prank, and $10,000. These are all the words that he uses to get you the initial click. And the second thing he uses is his thumbnails, and these are the most important and what he succeeds at the most. Now we can see in the 4 most recent videos that you always see at least one face in the thumbnail, and there is always a dramatic face expression on each face depending on the theme of the video. For example, if we look at the most recent, we can see his face expression is slightly aggressive looking and slightly excited looking. These facial expressions are useful as you can judge someone's feelings through their facial expressions, and by using these exaggerated ones, it helps draw the viewer into the video. Another thing to look at is in the thumbnail are its surroundings around the face and main body. In this thumbnail, for example, he is surrounded in people, and this one there is a pile of food in the car. These are both exaggerated in that there is a lot of people and there is a lot of food and wrappers everywhere. And finally we can look at colours and the brightness of them within the thumbnails. For example, in this one we can see quite a dark background, but a lot of the bright flashes that are in it can catch your eye. So now we have finished talking about the part that gets the viewer to click on the video, we have to think about how to start the video and keep the viewer watching, and this is a lot of the time monitored by 2 things: the energy that you show in the start of your video and also the length of the start of the video. When AIRRACK starts his videos, he approaches it in a loud and energetic voice, but is not shouting and it is not screaming. The reason why he doesn't shout and scream, as people don't want to hear a grown man shout or scream. They want to hear him talk calmly but confidently, and they also want to have a little bit of energy, so it keeps them intense and in the video. Now onto how long the start of AIRRACK's videos are. Looking at his 4 most recent videos, one video is 27 seconds, one video is 34 seconds, one video is 16 seconds, and the next is 23 seconds. Now we can see from that most of these times are around that 30-second mark, apart from the 16 seconds, which is actually better because the shorter the better and the more your viewer will stay on the video. And this is why AIRRACK doesn't lose his viewers, as he manages to narrow down the explanation as quick as possible, but also as understanding as possible, so you're actually getting what he says and it's not 5 words that he's put together to try and make sense when it doesn't really make sense. So you do actually have to know everything that will happen in the video, but you want to tell the person as quickly as possible. Now, moving on to the main bulk of the video, the middle bit of the video, the main bit where the actual context of the video is, where everything happens. Now, AIRRACK likes to do two options for this. He likes to do, one of the options is he gradually increases the epicness and excitingness of the video or challenge or event throughout the whole video. Or the other one could be a quick change near the middle of the video from one event to another event, which kind of catches you off guard but then keeps you in the video. And this will keep the viewer duration up, as the more it gets exciting, the more the viewer's going to want to stay and watch the video and not get bored. And finally, but definitely not least, the end part of the video. Now this is most of the time in AIRRACK's videos that is most exciting, intense, and just about every emotion you can think of. He does this part at the end as it helps the viewer duration increase, which will then eventually spread the video to more people. And also, a lot of the time, the things that happen before in the video help feed the emotions up to the point. So he tries creating the most spectacular thing you've seen on YouTube. Kind of like Mr. Beast does with his videos. He tries to put the most effort in, and a lot of the time that grand thing is at the end, like a grand prize, things like that, just something that the whole video has been leading up to. And all of this is why AIRRACK is so good at YouTube. Now, there are lots of other factors that can come into it, like overall editing, voiceovers, music, sound effects, all those kind of things, and I will do another video about that. But right now, you should please like and subscribe, click the other video and inspire to be like AIRRACK. Goodbye.